Hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to Awa Awaken. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking you through just my journey of getting my facials. I think I recorded the content for this video about 4 months ago, but I was feeling a little insecure about posting the video just because I was really like posting myself on the internet, going through that process of getting a facial and what the aftermath looks like, but also taking you guys through the journey of how I heal the acne as I go. And as you can see, this is 4 months later and my skin looks pretty good compared to what it was. So this is a close-up of what my skin currently looks like. I more so just have like acne on my cheeks, and just honestly, like my type of acne is like closed comedone, so like they say blackheads and whiteheads. My forehead I was able to clear up, so I'm happy about that. Listen, at the end of the day, as a person who's going through the process of just healing my acne holistically, I'm just going through the process of accepting the fact that this is going to take time. It's not a one-time fix. I have been dealing with acne honestly since college, and I realized that majority of it is due to just, like food intake, which is why I completely cut out sugar. I cut out dairy besides cheese, but I try not to like overdo it with that. But when it comes to like milk and yogurt, I try to do like I don't try, I actually just do completely alternative milk, so like cashew milk yogurt or like almond milk. And honestly, I just cut out a lot of foods that weren't really working well for my gut, because I realized that yeah, you can put things on topically, or I can spend money going to go get facials, but the reality is your gut plays a role in your skin. And I know that's not the case for everyone, but for a lot of people that is the case, and that was the case for myself. I do live in America, and the food system here is absolutely ridiculous. It's trash. They're constantly pumping hormones into our food, and they're just doing a lot of tampering that takes away from like the natural qualities of the food that we're eating. So even when we're eating things, we're actually not getting the proper nutrients, or we're being fed a whole lot of chemicals that just also is altering our bodies. So I'm really just focusing so much on learning how to eat properly and how to minimize just the destruction that goes on within my body based off of the food that we are being given, or that I'm also choosing to take in. And even though I was feeling a little discouraged to post this video, I'm actually happy that I've gotten back to it now, because as you guys can see, I have results to show that what I am doing is working. And I really hope to help anyone who is going through the same issues that I've been going through when it comes to acne. So I hope that this series is helpful, and I would definitely love to continue to put myself out there if it means helping other people, because I want you guys to understand that you are not alone in this. Having acne doesn't make you an ugly person. As you can see, I have acne, but I think I'm still a beautiful girl. And also, it's not just about what you look like externally, it's also how you are inside that also reflects on the outside. So just continue to take care of yourself and just show up for yourself, and that beauty will radiate from the inside out. Basically, you'll just be seeing me go through the process of, after I get a facial, just what I do to try to heal my skin in the best way possible instead of adding more acne back on. So yeah, let's get into the video. So I actually just got back in from getting a facial, and this is what my skin currently looks like. It is swollen because I did get a lot of extractions, but I have learned throughout this process of having acne, you have to be patient and go with the flow. And I hope y'all can hear me because I have the AC on, but you have to go with the flow, because when you make progress and then to see this, it kind of stresses you out a little bit. But I've learned to just go with the flow and just be patient, because after going through this for so long, I now understand that your downtime doesn't last forever. So this is just what my skin currently looks like. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. It's not a lot of pigmentation. It's just pretty swollen, from the extractions. And I really needed this because I haven't got a facial in about 2 months, because I had started back on the Polish Choice salicylic acid toner. So I had to go through that uncomfortable purging process, but here we are. I finally got to get things extracted, and I really wish I would have got it before video so that you guys could see like the difference. But this is what my skin looks like now. It's not too bad. It is, you know, like I'm gonna be keeping myself in the house for the next like 2-3 days. And yeah, also I'm gonna take you guys on my post facial routine. I pretty much do like a gallon of water a day, but I try to amp up on the hydration just because I'm trying to recover a little quicker, you know. So I try to basically fuel my body in the best way. Right now it's actually about like 7 p.m. and the sun is actually getting ready to set, so I have a gallon of water left to finish, and I'm also going to juice me a stalk of celery. So basically after my facial, I just like to follow up the next 4 to 5 days with juicing a stalk of celery a day, and I usually start my mornings off that way. But considering I bought it this morning, then I had things to do before I had my facial. We're gonna have it tonight because no excuses. And the reason why I choose celery juice is because it's really full of vitamin A, and honestly I've gone on celery juice cleanses in the past and they have worked wonders on my skin. So we're just gonna do that and see the results. So yeah, that's basically it for now. I'm gonna take you guys through the process of what that juicing process is. Please always wash your greens. I always find like little flies like caught in like the base of the root, so please wash them. You hungry? Here's a prime example. So this is mid-afternoon the next day, and right now I just got out the shower and I washed my hair. So this is a part of my routine because I like to give myself a fresh reset, especially since I work out, I sweat, my hair starts to itch. So I just like to wash my hair to reduce any oils that could possibly transfer onto my skin, you know, like on your pillow and then on the skin. And I have locks, so I do my own retwist. I recently just started not using any products to retwist my hair except for water. I'm looking to get into trying to create like a flaxseed gel, but right now this is what it's looking like. So now I'm about to get dressed and then I'm gonna finish prepping my lunch. So this is what my skin currently looks like. I didn't get to record the before, which I really wish I did, so you could see the difference in texture. So she didn't extract like every single one because it would like, you know, leave like really deep hyperpigmentation. So she just got what she felt was necessary, which was pretty much like most of them. So as you can see, like the skin is starting to scab from the areas that were extracted. My forehead as well, also here. And then right now I do just have like 2 little ones that, you know, everything came to the head. So this is what my skin currently looks like. And then I'm just going to moisturize it. So when I get my facials, the first maybe like 3 days, I don't use any active ingredients. I strictly cleanse and moisturize. I'm not gonna put any sunscreen on because to be honest, like I'm gonna be working on the computer, so I'm kind of not gonna be like sitting in the sun. So these are the two moisturizers that I use. I have the ultra light moisturizing gel and the facial moisturizing lotion with SPF in it. So I'm gonna skip the SPF one, but I'm just gonna put the ultra light moisturizing gel. And the reason why I like this one is because for some reason when I put like thicker creams on my face, I feel like, I don't know, my skin just likes a lighter gel, you know, something that's like super lightweight but still hydrating. So I really do love this, and yeah.
And that he's lying, telling everybody that she stole his wallet. That is the update, and you know, that is the end of it. I'm not bringing it up anymore. I have moved on.
Okay, so it is now day 3, and this is what my skin currently looks like. As you can see, the scars, they're getting darker and starting to scab up. But the texture is getting pretty smooth. My pores are cleaned out. My forehead, sorry, I have my turtle in the background and he's like doing a lot in the tank, so that's all the clicking that you hear. But yeah, so basically this is what my skin looks like. So this is the point where I usually start feeling a little more comfortable going outside because, you know, like my skin isn't inflamed. It's pretty much like dried out. So right now it's about like 7:30 p.m. and I'm just having some cherries to snack on. I've had several glasses of water today. To be honest, I'm like halfway through my gallon of water and I'm just editing some videos. So yeah. No one could have prepared me for losing my pet turtle. It took a while to process his loss, but I knew I had to honor him. I considered burying him at Central Park or even letting him off into the ocean, but I didn't want to harm any other animals and I wanted to save him from potential attacks. So I decided to turn him into a plant, the perfect keepsake. Here's how it went. Hey you guys, so this is I believe this is 4, but it's the nighttime. So this is what my skin currently looks like. The scabs are scabbing and I'm starting to clear up. Usually the next step after this is just the scabs will start to like peel off and I'll just be left with my skin tone, or like they're a bit lighter and then I have to wait for the pigment to come back in. But I'm not gonna like jump too far ahead. We're gonna go through the process. So this is what my skin currently looks like. As you can see, the scab is starting to crack. And the next step for that is peeling. And you got the forehead. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm actually getting ready for dinner right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is usually the part where I have to trust the process, which is why I probably haven't recorded since the morning, because I really did not want to pick up this camera. Usually after this, things start to get a bit better, so we're pushing through.
Damn, little lady. You sure can't put it away.
Hey, so I'm back. I'm not sure if this is day 5 or 6, depending on how, being that I haven't kept like super consistent, I haven't labeled from the start whether I was marking the day of as day 1 or the following day as day 1. I'm just a little confused. So today is Sunday. I got my facial on Tuesday, and this is what my skin currently looks like. As you can see, that scab that was here is off, and now I'm just waiting for the other scabs to do that, and then my skin tone eventually should balance out. So of course I do have acne, so not everything is going to go away, but a lot of the dark spots, usually for like the first like week or so, it's dark, and then I start to get like my skin tone to even back out. So this is what it looks like. But yeah, so I just finished breakfast, just made my coffee, so I'm actually about to go sit down and edit some videos. I should be tuning back in around dinner time. I spent this day really intentional, just trying to be mindful to regroup. If you've never tried savory oats, please give it a try. I promise you won't be disappointed. I know we usually go for the sweets, but try it salty. Watching the sunset has to be my favorite part of every day. Honestly, there is nothing better than waking up to a rainy day. I just feel so peaceful, and I always have to set the vibe by lighting me some cinnamon incense just to get the vibes going, you know, get it all peaceful. Hey you guys, so today is Tuesday, which makes a week since I got my facial. So this is what my skin currently looks like. As you can see, all the scabs have gone away on my forehead as well. And then I have this giant pimple here, which I'm not going to stress about because honestly stress is just going to cause more pimples, and we're trying to get rid of it. And yeah, so the texture on my forehead has gone down significantly, which I'm really happy about. Here I just have a pimple here, a little tiny one there. So now I'm really just waiting for my hyperpigmentation to like balance out. And the reason why I've been emphasizing so much on prioritizing my gut health, which is something that I'm consistently working on to make a lifestyle, but I prioritize it so much after my facials because I feel like it plays a crucial role in just like the healing process, which we have seen, because there are times where I've gotten a facial and I haven't ate the best. So it's almost like me getting the facial was for nothing, because I cleaned my skin out just to reactivate issues within my body to cause more inflammation. So, you know, it's kind of like, let's try to do things that prevent acne versus add acne. And then it's just this repetitive cycle of trying to clear it up, causing the acne based off of what we're eating, or, you know, like other factors, which we may not know. But yeah, so this is what my skin is looking like. Now I'm gonna go make some breakfast, so I'll be back to show that. So always remember, when it comes to acne, if you can do something to try to avoid the acne from starting, do that. So the purpose should be to prevent the acne from starting, or to try to minimize the causing of the acne, versus doing things that'll trigger your acne and then you're trying to find solutions to cure it. Just like how people try to come for the healthcare system and they say things like they're not really trying to cure the issue, they're just trying to put a band-aid on it. When it comes to acne, you have to be in the mindset of trying to solve the problem, because if you are just trying to put a band-aid on it, I promise you, you're gonna go through this repeated cycle of getting better and then you're falling back because you're not really getting to the root of the problem. And honestly, that can cause a lot of just like mental issues, because now you're battling between, one day I feel cute and then once you have a breakout, I feel like terrible. And a lot of times we are doing things subconsciously, whether you know it or not. So it's okay. It's more so about learning what you're doing that could be causing it, and then taking the initiative to prevent partaking in those things so that you can better your skin, or also just learning more about your body so that you can properly nourish your body and just take care of it so that it can reflect that outwardly. So yeah, I hope this video is really helpful for anyone. And I just want to say, like, even though this is something that I've really been fighting to post, I just feel like I'm not ashamed of my process, because this is my process. Your skin is not going to stay bad forever. And like I said, I know that I am a cute girl, so I'm not really stressing so much. I've learned to just work through my mental barriers, especially, you know, with society, how they try to make it seem like if you don't have like this perfect clear skin, or even with the filters online, it can make you feel like very low. But I have gotten to a point where it's just like, listen, when I see you outside, you better take me as I am, because I take me as I am, and that's all that matters. As long as you feel beautiful inside and outside, then that is all that matters. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there because you feel ashamed of your skin. It's a part of you, and it should not make you feel any less of a person because you have acne. I know it can have a mental toll on you, but again, this is why I'm creating this video, so that we can form actual solutions and prevent the acne as much as we can. So if you have made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and you would love for me to continue this series, please let me know down in the comments, because honestly, again, it did take a lot for me to get to this point of even feeling confident enough to post this video, even though I've also worked through things mentally with myself. So if this video is helpful for you, I am grateful to be that inspiration, or just even show you that just because you have acne doesn't mean that you can't show yourself. Like, I'm comfortable going outside, but the fact that I made this video to post on the internet, the World Wide Web, for everyone to see, that shows a lot. So yeah, like, don't hide yourself. You are beautiful just as is, and continue to do the things that make you feel good so that you can continue to feel and show up for yourself in the best way. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed.